All right, just another double down on my recent video topic thing over the day, I guess. We're gonna go into something very shortly. We'll actually talk about this for 4 minutes alone, and it's that the universe never gives you more than you can't handle. And I used to never understand the phrase "this is harder than you dealt with before." Like, what's the point of saying that? So what? This is just a piece of cake, like God's duty in a lesser scale, which just shouldn't be the point anyways. Like whenever I hear you dealt with worse, like okay, gee, thanks. Now I'm dealing with less than good enough, inadequate, huh? No, because I always understand stuff like that. It's just weird. I know it should be easy to understand now, but it's just I never could get my mind around it. But the universe will never hand you things more than you can't handle, and it's like to do at least. Like people might think that life is unfair by default, so even if it was unfair, you still have to deal with it. But in my opinion, it's all good anyways because and what I mean by things like it's all good, we're all together, no one's your enemy, is that nothing that you've had to deal with so far was something that you couldn't handle for no reason. Like there was a reason that you could overcome things that you thought you couldn't overcome in itself, and ain't that the truth? It's like there are things that you think you can't handle, you can handle them anyways, and the things you literally couldn't handle on the current rung, which is why it's important to deal with it now, so you can deal with the things that are higher up on the other rungs. And like because there are things that in the future you cannot handle unless you deal with them right now, and there are things you have to handle in the future that the current you can't handle. So it's like you see where I'm going with this for now. So when I talk about climbing mountains, proverbial or whatnot, the current problems you have are not going to be your future problems, not always. But you want to understand that maybe you're gonna deal with them anyways. Over time, you go back to the spiral staircase of, well, you repeat certain cycles in your life, but it depends on how different you are about them. Maybe at first, or even other factors. You can still be a different person in those different parts of your life that could repeat it of themselves. But it doesn't have to be necessarily karmic, or whatever. That kind of idea, karmic cycles. But in this will still just be 4 minutes. I'm not gonna elaborate too much, but I can still. I just want to upload an extra video, for now. But I love to make more videos like this in the future or even immediately after this. But that's all I wanted to say for now because the only other thing I would input in 2 more minutes is that one example of a problem I dealt with myself that I didn't know I could handle was a lot of the pressures I had with socializing. And I deliberately wished, and I was not trying to be desperate clingy about this. I would love more than anything to truly validate that I'm extrovert multitasker, okay? To actually pick a passion and a specialist skill that I could just focus on instead of only being a multitasker and pick the people I truly care about in my life to be with or even just interact with instead of just saying I'm extrovert all the time and have that to prove or validate all the time without thief of comparison of joy. But I still enjoy focusing on myself. I don't mean to focus on myself as if that's a moot point, not really using that word like as always. But when people say focus on yourself, they're not trying to be facetious and say, "Oh, never care about anyone else." What they're saying is, there's enough of yourself that you have to care about already. As I keep saying, fill your own cups. Don't forget about protecting your own energy, or else you can't protect anyone else. And how true? Because, as the recap for that one more time, if you do not protect your own boundaries, your self-respect, you can't protect. You can't expect to respect anyone else that matter. We know this from people in our own lives already, undesirable or even lovable enough how that works. And that's enough I can say for the end card is that literally just you can handle things more than you realize, and even the things that you couldn't handle at first, that's why you're dealing with them right now. So end card content. Um there's a song I'm gonna sing, and there's also for like other content, like anime or other claymation related content. There's a song I'm gonna try to sing and even maybe make piano music for and write the lyrics to. All three should not be that bad usually. They're hopefully not bad, and even in my opinion, they're not bad. So even then, they were not bad. But I don't think you think it's bad. So yeah.